All right. What is going on, everyone?
Going on, everyone?
Okay. Let me know if everything is working in the chat. I would really like to know, how do I sound? How does everything look? Is there any issues? And then once we kind of get that, once I know that, then we can get started. Sorry I started the stream a little late. I was eating dinner. Dinner took a little bit longer than I had thought it was going to. We had chicken speedy sandwiches, which are amazing. And some pretty interesting news. I'm a huge movie fan, obviously. I only really talk movies on this channel, but I'm also a big sports fan, and I'm a big fan of the Indianapolis Colts. And our quarterback, Andrew Luck, is retiring from the NFL, which is very crazy. So once I jump off of here, I'm going to kind of look into that and see what the Colts do, because that's my team. Cool. Mike's bedtime reviews, not much. Just got done reviewing it. That's awesome, man. I plan on watching it pretty soon. I'm waiting until I get the 4K. So it'll be a little bit. I want to use, and I'll get it like 3 days before the movie comes out anyway. I'm going to Best Buy and picking it up. I already pre-ordered the Steelbook, and just to make sure, because my Best Buy sucks. So I just wanted, I plan on reviewing it anyway before a couple days before the week of it Chapter 2 anyway. So I'm pretty excited about that. I have actually had a pretty good day. Applied for some jobs. With an off track this semester, I'm hoping to work and help out here, and so it's all been good. So that's what I've been doing today. And let's talk a little D23 Expo. So the big Disney Expo that they have it's come and gone. And yesterday we had Disney Plus, and the entire panel was just discussing Disney Plus content and what we can expect to see. We got some new shows. We finally got the first trailer for The Mandalorian, which I will talk about, and I'm so excited to talk about. And then also today we had the Disney Studios, which is everything, all the feature films and everything like that, from Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, Disney animation, even a little bit of Fox. So we have a lot to cover in this video. Mike, I'm trying for a job as well. It's tough to find a job. Yeah, it is, man. It is, especially being a student and living here in Rexburg, Idaho, where everyone wants the same job. So we'll see. I put some things in there, and we'll just wait. We'll wait and see. Anyway, okay, so let's talk a little bit about today's panel, because the Disney Plus panel to me is a lot bigger, and so I want to take more time to I guess talk about Disney Plus. So that's why I kind of want to get Disney Studios out of the way. So today, you had Marvel, you had Lucasfilm, you had Disney animation, Disney live action, and Pixar all on stage talking about their upcoming projects. And let me go through a list, man. I have a ton here on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you should definitely do that, because I post a lot. You can find it right underneath the description box of this video. So anyway, anyway, I posted a ton of content. Let's go all the way to kind of the beginning. Man, I like retweeted a bunch of stuff. This is crazy. I really wish I was there. That's for sure. That one thing I can take away from this expo is I really want to go someday to one of these expos. I want to be able to go, and I want to be a big name in the media, and have my media pass and everything like that. And I need your guys' help to do that. So make sure you subscribe down below to my channel if you're new. Let's see. Okay, so the first thing that they talked about was, okay, so the first thing that was talked about. Oh, cool. I don't know if that was you that just followed me, Mike, but that means a lot. Thank you. So the first thing they talked about was Star Wars. So this was today's panel. So Mandalorian and all that stuff I'm going to be talking about after today's panel for Disney Plus. So stay tuned if you want to hear my full thoughts on the trailer for Mandalorian and all that good stuff. So they talk about Star Wars. They talk about Rise of Skywalker, Episode 9. And they brought out the entire cast. They showed apparently Carrie White's uniform or her outfit. They also showed, I guess, certain new characters that are going to kind of be coming into the fold. Lando, Billy D. Williams, who plays Lando, was there. So anyway, Carrie Russell shows off her costume. Cast comes out. And then J.J. Abrams talks about how, this movie, Carrie Fisher played such a vital role into this story and how much they really loved and respected her. And the way that they actually incorporated her scenes into this film using footage from, obviously Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, unused footage, and putting it into the actual, into the film, which I think is awesome. They released this new poster, which, guys, this poster is freaking incredible. You have Kylo and Rey, and they're fighting. I'm going to pull it up so I don't butcher what I want to say. It's very reminiscent to like the Last Jedi poster. It's almost very consistent with what they had there. But you have Rey and Kylo. They're fighting on, it looks like this beam. Okay, and you see like it almost looks like there's water or some type of it's very reminiscent to Episode 3 of like the lava, except for it's it's water. And then you have blue, obviously, the blue coming off of Rey's lightsaber, and then have the red coming off of Kylo's lightsaber, and then you get in the background with the stars, you get the face of Emperor Palpatine. Awesome poster. It reminds me a lot of The Last Jedi, where you have, instead of, because in The Last Jedi poster, they had Luke Skywalker's face in the background as like a silhouette. You get that same effect here, except for this time it's the Emperor. So we'll see how much the Emperor plays a role into this film. I don't really know. I'm really looking forward to finding out. I hope that they don't tell us how he plays a role into the film and how he comes back, because I want to be surprised. And I don't think that they will show us any more from Emperor Palpatine. They apparently released some footage that's obviously not released. However, it is getting released apparently on Monday, probably in a trailer, which... That's weird. I share my my stupid phone with my parents still, and so my brother, he'll get all of his friends to FaceTime him all the time, and so they FaceTime me. So anyway, I'm just gonna put this on the ground. I'm tired of seeing that. So anyway, the footage that they released, apparently rumored to come out on Monday. This footage sounds amazing, and it's because of the last sequence, or even the last 1.5 second shot of Rey coming out from the shadows with a Sith cloak on and wielding a dual red lightsaber like Darth Maul. Oh my gosh. I don't want to speculate. I don't want to read into too much about it. I don't know what they're going to pull off. My hope is that she turns Sith, but I don't know. I don't think that's where they're going to go with it. But yeah, it sounds absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to watch this footage. And that's one of the things that they said was like the best thing from this actual presentation today. So then, Star Wars is done. They emphasize a lot how this is the final chapter in the Skywalker saga. And then they go on to talk about Black Panther. So they bring on Marvel and Kevin Feige. Ryan Coogler comes out and they announce that Black Panther 2 is happening, which of course everyone already knew. Everyone and their dog knew. And the movie is going to be coming out on May 6th, 2022. So we got a little less than 3 years until we get to see Black Panther once again. And I really liked the first Black Panther movie. I thought it was one of the better MCU films to come out of late. And so I'm really looking forward to Black Panther 2. Apparently, they do have a different working title for it, but they were not releasing it. And they also decided not to release a trailer or release anything about the villain or anything like that. So they're kind of keeping everything very lip sealed. So you have that. Then they bring out the cast of the Eternals and they start talking about the Eternals. And you find out Kit Harington is playing this character known as the Black Knight. I'm not too familiar with the Black Knight. I'm not too familiar with the Eternals. Apparently, the Black Knight is not an Eternal. So the whole Kit Harington as Wolverine or Kit Harington as Moon Knight, that is not happening. He is actually going to be in the Eternals, and he is going to be playing Black Knight. And I love Kit Harington from Game of Thrones. I thought as Jon Snow, he was amazing. And what's also really interesting is Richard Madden, who played Robb Stark in Game of Thrones, is also in the Eternals. So it's the first time we get to see them on screen together since season 1 of Game of Thrones. Let's see. So apparently Kit Harington's human name is Dane Whitman. Then they bring on Kevin Feige, who has a Black Widow hat on, and they show some Black Widow footage. Interesting thing, John Campea, a guy that I follow, he says footage is good, feels much more like a spy film than a Marvel film. So that's kind of cool. It's got a little bit of that Jason Bourne or Bourne Identity type of feel to it, which I'm totally down, especially because the MCU needs to change it up a little bit. And then that's really it for Marvel. A lot of people were a little disappointed thinking that they were going to do a little bit more. I mean, they announced Black Panther 2, but everyone knew that was coming. And then apparently also with the Black Widow stuff that they showed Black Widow in a new white suit. So that's kind of cool. So then Disney live action productions comes on, and they show off Jungle Cruise. So they bring out The Rock, they bring out Emily Blunt. They show 2 different trailers from 2 different perspectives. They first show a trailer from The Rock's perspective, and then a trailer from Emily Blunt's character's perspective. And apparently, I mean, it's not getting a lot of buzz. They said it was okay. It could have been better. So they show some of that. Then, and apparently Emily Blunt and The Rock, they were both on stage, and they had some really good banter and some good chemistry and whatever on stage. Angelina Jolie comes out on stage for a second time to show some new Maleficent, Mistress of Evil footage, which I am not at all really excited for Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. I was really excited for the first one, and the first one let me down a lot. And I feel like I'm so surprised that they're even having a sequel to the first Maleficent. I didn't think it did that well, but I guess it made some money. Apparently it looks pretty good. And then they show Mulan. They bring out the director of Mulan. They show some footage from Mulan, and apparently it is the talk of the town. This thing looks beautiful. It looks amazing. They blend, the score is going to be the original songs from the, animated film blended into the background of the movie, and apparently it works really well. We'll have to wait and see when the movie comes out. I'm really looking forward to Mulan. I actually think it sounds amazing. They also release new art for Maleficent. So yeah, apparently Mulan feels a lot different from a lot of the other live action adaptations. And then they start talking about Cruella, which is a prequel to 101 Dalmatians. Emma Stone is playing Cruella de Vil, and she comes on. Well, she's not there. I'm sorry. So Cruella DeVille, she's playing her, and then they release the first image of her with 3 dogs and her looking like Cruella DeVille. She looks really good. She looks menacing. The movie comes out May 28th, 2021. I feel like this is a movie that they have talked about for years. I remember like after she won her Academy Award for La La Land back in 2016 or 2017, she got signed onto this project and literally nothing happened forever. So it's good that that thing is finally starting to roll. I guess they're filming right now in London. So yeah, and then they bring on Pixar, and Pixar, they start talking about one of their newest projects coming out called Soul. This was a movie that I didn't really know anything about. It didn't really sound that interesting to me anyway. And that when they released this, earlier, I was kind of just like, it's a movie about jazz. But then they release a little bit about what the movie is. The movie follows a middle-aged school band teacher named Joe. He loves playing jazz and has dreams of being a performer. But life gets in the way of his dreams, and eventually he gets a big break. And apparently the movie is kind of like metaphysical, where it's got like some animation that's very different and out there. And, he meets this soul that is voiced by Tina Fey. And Jamie Foxx voices the lead character, Joe. So he meets this soul that doesn't want to become a human body, never wants to be in a human body. And so they, I guess, develop a friendship. They learn the meaning of life. It sounds beautiful. And I have come to realize you never doubt Pixar ever. So I'm never going to doubt Pixar. Pixar is just an amazing company. They make innovative films and emotional films for all ages. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The animation, like I said, looks really good. It looks really out there. Then they start talking about Onward, which is going to be their next film, which comes out March. Let me see this. March 6th, 2020. So they start talking about Onward, their next film, and they bring out Chris Pratt and Tom Holland, the 2 lead actors for this. Now, the elephant in the room is the whole Spider-Man controversy, and you were maybe thinking that they were going to talk, or they were going to, inform everyone that they've come to an agreement, having Tom Holland on stage say, I'm going to be Spider-Man for like 10 more movies. Everyone was hoping for that, right? Didn't happen. Tom Holland, the last thing he said, the only thing that they ever said about the Spider-Man situation, they just kind of were very on the runaround, was Tom Holland, after he was on stage for Onward, he just said, hey, look, I know there's been a lot going on this past week, but I just want to let you know that I love you 3,000. And then he walked off stage. That was it. That's the only thing that they addressed about the whole Spider-Man situation. So we'll see what happens. There's still time for them to get back together. I still think that they will, but we'll just have to wait and see. They show some footage. I think they show 8 minutes of the movie. It's like a fantasy movie, and so the synopsis of the movie is this. It's about 2 brothers voiced by Chris Pratt and Tom Holland. Their dad, and they're both elves. They live in this magical world where like magic was like a big thing in the past, but it's not anymore. There's only magic through like certain creatures like unicorns and fairies and stuff like that. So their dad, he died, and he died when the younger brother hadn't even been born or something like that, or he was like a baby, so he doesn't remember him at all. And so he left this present for his kids that when both of them turned 16, now Chris Pratt's character is a lot older than Tom Holland's character, but when both of the boys are past the age of 16, they can receive this gift. So the younger brother, voiced by Tom Holland, he reaches 16 years of age. They get this magical staff and it has a enchantment on it that if they use it, they can bring back their dad for 24 hours, and their dad can, it's the one last time that they can see their dad. So it already sounds emotional. And apparently, when they go to do it, it doesn't work. It only works halfway. They can only see half of their dad, which is the bottom half from the waist down. And so they have to like travel, like they go on an adventure to try to find, magic, so that way they can finish the spell, um, and they can see their dad completely. So it sounds really interesting, and yeah, it sounds like it's going to be an emotional tearjerker for sure. And I remember Chris Pratt when he had first announced that he was going to be voicing one of the characters in this movie. He said he read the script and he bawled his eyes out. He just bawled. So, oh man, it's going to be a tearjerker. And then Julia Louis-Dreyfus joined the stage with them, announces that she's playing the mother or voicing the mother of Tom Holland and Chris Pratt's characters. Let's see. Okay, then they go to Disney Animation. So they go to Disney Animation, and there's this new movie coming out called Raya and the Last Dragon, which is kind of like this Southeast Asian culture epic fantasy adventure film where it's about this. I can't remember like specifically. It deals with like these 5 kingdoms and how the dragons created these kingdoms, and like there's only one dragon left in the world, voiced by Aquafina, and this one character Raya has to go and try to find the dragon and try to like restore balance in her world or whatever. It sounds amazing, and yeah, anything Disney makes sounds amazing. Apparently, it looks super realistic. The animation looks great. A lot of people are saying it has like a Mulan feel to it. So we'll just have to wait and see. And with Mulan and with this, coming out, that's awesome for Asian, the Asian demographic. And then they close it out with Frozen 2, and they talk about how Frozen 2 is going to partially look at how Elsa got her powers. Where were their parents going when their ship went down, and other things. So it's going to kind of look into the past of both of the characters, and mainly onto why Elsa got powers and not Anna. And then they go on an adventure into an enchanted forest. They bring out Sterling K. Brown, who's voicing a new character. Westworld's Evan Rachel Wood is voicing the mother of Anna and Elsa. And then they also the cast sings a musical number. It's called Unknown, and the Adele Dazeem, Idina Menzel. I think it's Idina Menzel. It's the girl who voices Elsa. She has like a new song, and they're already saying it's going to be the next Let It Go, which can't wait to hear that a million times. Yeah, and that's it. That's everything we know. So that's what happened today. So again, not a lot, really, just a lot of stuff that we've already known. A couple new announcements. They finally officially released a date for Black Panther 2, and then also Raya and the Last Dragon. They show some new footage of Star Wars, the Rise of Skywalker. So I'm really looking forward to the Rise of Skywalker footage. I can't wait to see it. I hope we get to see it very soon. And yeah, so not super bad. I'm going to look at the chat and let's see what's going on. Lord of the Rings is better. We're not talking about Lord of the Rings, man. Sorry. I haven't seen the poster yet. Oh, you got to check it out, man. I would say you just type in Rise of Skywalker poster on Google and it'll be right there. LOL, LOTR is my favorite franchise. I think the dude was just trolling. I don't really know why he'd come in just to say that. It's kind of stupid, but yeah. What? Palpatine. Yeah. I think it's awesome. And I don't know how much of an influence Palpatine's going to play in this movie. It'll be kind of interesting because he might be like a puppet master for both Kylo and Rey. We'll just have to wait and see. How did he survive? I don't know, man. We're going to find out. Dad always wanted her to wield the dual saber. Dad always wanted her to wield the dual saber. What do you mean, Dad? Who's Dad? Makes sense since she uses a staff to fight in Force Awakens. Yeah, I mean, it does make sense that she would want a weapon like that. To me, the significance of it is not the fact that it's a dual, bladed lightsaber, but that it's a Sith lightsaber. Ray, my dad. Oh, your dad? Cool, man. That's cool. But yeah, so I mean, today there wasn't a ton of news and things, but honestly, it's been a great day, and it's really been a great D23 Expo, especially because of yesterday and all that stuff, which we will talk about. Um, oh shoot, okay. Let me just try to get more people here in the chat joining us. Sorry, dude. Let me just post this stuff out real quick once again. Sorry about this, Mike. Just trying to liven it up a bit. Let's see. Man, back when I was doing Game of Thrones reviews, Mike, if you were here for that, I had a lot of people in the chat. Like I kept getting it. I consistently, I remember at one point I had like 20 some people in the chat, but now it's kind of just a little dead. And I think it might be part of it might just be the timing of everything. I don't know. But I'm not very big either, so it makes sense. If I was like Chris Stuckman or something, I'd have thousands of people on here. Let's see, I'm gonna try one more. What the heck? Why did you do that? That's weird. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. It's kind of empty. Yeah, it is. In the chat, it's just me and LOTR guy. Yeah, I mean, maybe he might have left. Who knows? That's what she said. LOL. Not very big. Had to. Sorry. Nah, you're fine. You're fine. I love The Office. So anytime you make an Office reference, I'm totally down for it. Hopefully the chat will get a little bit more lively. I don't know. I remember when I did when I did the Game of Thrones, I would do every after every episode of this last season, I do a recap. And I mean, the first couple of weeks it was crazy. The first week I had like 20 some people on at once, and people were just commenting, and so it's been pretty busy. But anyway, let's go into Disney Plus. Disney Plus has a bunch of awesome stuff to talk about. So we got, obviously all the major studios kind of came right back. It was very very much like what it was for my friend is trolling me hardcore right now. Um, so Disney Plus had all the, again, it was kind of like the same type of format for Disney Plus. You have all the different studios, branches of Disney coming out, talking about some new things that are going to be happening. So Disney Plus, we get first. Let me go through the. We're gonna talk about the big stuff. All right, we're gonna talk about Marvel, Star Wars, and we could talk about some Disney stuff. High School Musical, I don't really care about. I don't care about. I mean, I do. I'm interested to check out the Forky as a question thing or something, whatever. Forky answers questions. I don't know what the show is called. And I'm also looking forward to Monsters at Work because I do really like Pixar a lot. But when it comes to a lot of the other stuff, I just don't really care. Like High School series thing, I'm not going to watch that. We could talk about some films that are going to be out on Disney Plus. One of them being Lady and the Tramp. They released the first trailer for Lady and the Tramp along with a poster. I thought it was really cute. I actually really dug the trailer. I thought it was a nice trailer that showed, how cute these animals were, how cute these dogs were. Not only that, but it also gave you a setting of, this is where we are. This is a little bit about what the story's about. And obviously Lady and the Tramp is one of their animated classics back in the day. I remember watching it, I think, a couple times when I was a kid, but it's been years since I've watched it. So it's really nice. It's got a nice voice cast, Justin Theroux, and obviously Tessa Thompson, who I have a big crush on. So that's awesome. So we got a Lady and the Tramp trailer and a poster. We also got, a trailer to this new Christmas movie called Noelle, that stars Anna Kendrick, Bill Hader. There's somebody else, but I can't even think off the top of my head who that other person is. That's like kind of a big star. But Billy Eichner, who voiced Timon. I think his career is going to skyrocket. I really think he's going to become like a more recognizable or noticeable figure in films. And I gotta say, it doesn't look that good to me. I'll still watch it because I'll review it on the channel and stuff like that. And I do like Christmas movies a lot, but yeah, it doesn't look that good to me. And I remember the first time I heard about it was on Collider years ago, and John Schnepp, made one of the funniest comments ever about the movie. And that's the only thing that I remember about it. And for that reason alone, I'll watch it too. But it doesn't really pique my interest that much. It's kind of like it feels like a Hallmark movie, to be honest. And Anna Kendrick is great, but I just feel like she could do so much better. And she could definitely be an Academy level type of actress, but her doing stuff like this isn't really going to help her cause. So you have those things, but let's get to the big meat and potatoes of Disney Plus. We're going to talk about Marvel and Star Wars. Marvel comes out looking like absolute champs. They look like champs. So they come out, they not only, introduce the idea of 3 new shows, but they give us a sense of what we can expect for other shows like Loki and for WandaVision. So for WandaVision, apparently it's half sitcom and half adventure. So that's really interesting to me. I am wondering how the sitcom aspect of it works. And it gives me a little bit of skepticism, but at the same time, it's kind of refreshing. So we'll see. They also have told us that some characters in canon that have been in the movies are going to come back for some of these different series. And then Loki, they talk about how Loki is the Loki that we saw in Endgame, the one who's not the nice, Thor's brother Loki, but the guy who is pretty spiteful, pretty mean, and they pose that question: is he going to come back around? We'll see in the miniseries. So we have those 2 shows. They talked a little bit about more into depth about those 2 shows, but they release 3 new shows. We have She-Hulk, which blows my mind. I never saw She-Hulk coming in a million years. And that's really interesting to me because I always have wondered what the rights issue is between Marvel and Universal, and if She-Hulk is part of that. But then they start talking about how She-Hulk is going to be different. She's going to be a lawyer, and I don't necessarily know if she's going to have any type of tie-in or relation to the Hulk character that we already know. So we have that stuff. Guys, it's been a day, so let me just look up. I'm trying to think of. So then we have that. The biggest surprise is a Moon Knight series. What? I never thought we'd ever get a Moon Knight series. Moon Knight is a very interesting comic book. I don't really want to spoil a lot for you. All I will say is this: he's very dark, and he reminds me a lot of Batman. I know that that's not like the one thing that everyone probably goes to, but yeah, he reminds me a lot of like a Batman-like figure in the comic books. So I am really looking forward to this. I honestly have no idea what to expect for this. I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever they're going to throw our way. So yeah, that's pretty awesome that they're introducing Moon Knight into Disney. I don't know what you guys think about Moon Knight or any of these two shows, but I mean that's a huge deal. I think that's amazing. Okay, and then okay. Sorry, I have to pull it up because I can't remember everything. It's been a whole day since obviously the Disney Plus panel. Okay, it's Marvel. Okay, yeah, I knew that. And then obviously the third show is Ms. Marvel, which that'll be interesting because apparently another report that I had heard, even though I don't know how the validity of that report, it was saying that Ms. Marvel is not only going to have her own series, but she's also going to be featured in the movies as well. So it'll be interesting to see how Ms. Marvel plays a part into the MCU. I'm really looking forward to that character too. I think it's really awesome that we're going to have shows that are impactful, and also they're going to have inclusion because Ms. Marvel, she is an East Asian character. She-Hulk is a female. Moon Knight he's also a very interesting character. I'm pretty sure he's like, I think he originates from the Nile River or something like that. Moon Knight character. Let me look this up for you guys. I want to get my facts straight. He is Egyptian? I think he's Egyptian. So that's pretty sweet. We don't know any casting information on any of these shows, and they don't come out for a long while. So, honestly, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But I'm really looking forward to, especially Moon Knight. If they can do something amazing with Moon Knight, count me in. I'm also really looking forward to. I think She-Hulk sounds amazing. I'm going to watch everything. I'm getting Disney Plus the day it launches. The minute that freaking streaming service launches, I am buying it, and I will be a member. I cannot wait. I mean, launch day, they don't have a lot of stuff coming out. They do have The Mandalorian, which I will talk about in a second. I'm saving the best for last because I'm a huge Star Wars fan. But I think what they have on their slate day of release, they still have quite a bit. You got Lady and the Tramp, you got, Noel. They have some new content. They also have a lot of their back catalog stuff from a lot of their older content. And they also are going to have like The Simpsons and stuff like that. Like, I'm down for that. I've never watched The Simpsons really. I've watched a few episodes when I was younger because my parents were really into it. And so I'm kind of looking forward to watching it a little bit and kind of watching something relaxing and also being able to watch like Star Wars Rebels and Clone Wars and everything like that. I'm going to be watching a lot of their back catalog stuff. And so there's going to be a lot for me to enjoy. And I'll still have my Netflix. I'll have Disney Plus. And for those of you who are wondering the price of Disney Plus, it will be starting at $6.99 a month. Very doable, $7 a month. So what you do is, well, if you go out and you decide you want to go buy McDonald's or something, you just cut out McDonald's and you don't buy it. So that way you can afford Disney Plus. It's going to be awesome. And then I think for a year on release day, it's $70, $69.99. So you're saving ultimately, I think, yeah, you're saving 2 months of paying. So, so it's going to be really cool. Those of you who live out of the country as well, I'm sure like a lot of these shows and these original content will probably be rented out or like contracted out to other streaming services for the time being, maybe your Netflix or Hulu or whatever. So we'll just have to wait and see. So those are three big things for Marvel. They also had a little bit of footage from the What If animated series from Marvel, and they had one about Peggy Carter, if she was actually Captain America as opposed to Steve Rogers. And so that also interests me. I think that sounds really intriguing and very incredible. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing how that series can kind of play a part into the MCU universe. And it kind of plays with that idea of like alternate reality, where it's just kind of taking something and flipping it on its head. And I really love that idea. So I'm totally going to be watching that too. But that doesn't come out until 2021, I think. So a lot of the Marvel stuff won't be coming out until 2021. I think Falcon and Winter Soldier might be coming out late 2020. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it comes out like late 2020. But other than that, the other stuff will be 2021, 2022, and so on and so forth. So we'll just have to wait and see kind of what happens with that. Now let's get into the best thing, the absolute best thing from the Disney Plus and all of D23 Expo, in my opinion. And that is, we got the first trailer for The Mandalorian. Oh my gosh, this trailer gave me everything I wanted. Everything. I cannot wait for this show. This show looks amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. And let me just say this. Anybody who goes into the show worried about the visual style or it not feeling like Star Wars, this to me felt like Star Wars, and it felt like watching Return of the Jedi, like especially the desert scenes in the trailer. It felt like watching Return of the Jedi, where they're on Tatooine. That's what it felt like to me. And so this looks incredible. I cannot freaking wait for this show. It comes out on launch day. That is why, literally, if this was the only thing being released on Disney Plus, I'd buy it just for that. I'd pay $7 a month just to watch Mandalorian. I cannot wait for this show. Jon Favreau came out. He talked a lot about it. You have Pedro Pascal playing, obviously the Mandalorian in the show. It looks great. It looks amazing. And it takes place after the fall of the Empire. And so it's literally like the wild, wild west. And that is what I want. That is everything that I want. It sounds absolutely amazing. And I cannot wait. I will be watching I'll be binging this thing. I will be binging this thing. The moment I get this, that's the first thing I'm going to be watching. And I don't care if I get it if it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to be freaking binging this thing. And I will be on my YouTube channel. That's another thing. Actually, that's my only question. I don't know if it's going to be available every week or if it's going to be just binge all of it. I hope it's once a week. That's what I really hope. It would be smart for them to do that because, especially with not having a lot of content and just a lot of curated content, it would be really nice to have something that is more of just kind of a sit down, once a week watch type of thing. So we'll see. I hope that's what they do. I don't know if that's what they're going to do. They haven't released that yet. But if it's available to binge, I know I'll binge it. If it's one episode every week, or maybe give you the first couple episodes and then you have to wait a week for the next one, so be it. I'll do that. But I cannot wait for this show. The trailer looks incredible. It looks so good. And this gets me more pumped for Star Wars than Episode 9. In my opinion, I thought this was the best thing that we've seen in Star Wars for a long time, trailer-wise. Who knows? The show could suck, but I have faith. I have faith that it's going to be something special. So yeah, that's that. And they also talked a little bit about Clone Wars and Clone Wars coming back. I've watched the first I want to say 10 episodes of Clone Wars. Haven't really gotten into it. When I get the streaming service, I'll probably watch the whole thing. But Clone Wars was never really my thing, so I can't really talk much about it. They also talked about how they're going to do a Phineas and Ferb movie. It's going to be out. I think it might even be out the day of release. I don't know. I don't really watch Phineas and Ferb along with new episodes and stuff. So that's kind of cool for all of you who like Phineas and Ferb. This is truly going to be a family service, which is really nice because it's just really nice to have a streaming service like that, where you can have kids watch it and you don't have to filter through anything because everything will be pretty clean. Even though some of those shots, I think the most edgiest thing that's going to be on the platform is going to be the Mandalorian, especially that last shot of him, grappling hooking a guy, and then as he's, the guy's coming through the door, he closes the door on him, and it cuts away. Oh, that looks amazing. I could talk in ad nauseum about Mandalorian, but I don't want to bore you guys too much with my love for Star Wars. So that's everything. Overall, I would say the Disney Plus stuff is really exciting. It gave us a lot of new information and a lot of new things to look forward to, as with the whole with this whole Disney Productions. I was a little let down. I was hoping that they would release a little bit more. They kind of basically told us everything that we already know, just giving us a little bit more. Other than I want to see that Star Wars footage. Gosh dang it! Give me that Episode 9 footage now. That's how I feel. But other than that, it was pretty good. It was pretty solid, and we'll have to just wait to see what's next with Spider-Man and what's going to happen with all that stuff. But yeah, that's the recap. I'm going to answer your guys' questions here on the chat, and go over that. Make sure if you're watching this video and you've never seen my channel before, do me a favor, like this video down below, and then also hit that subscribe button. Become a subscriber of the Film Fan channel. I post a lot of content weekly, so yeah, I actually have a review coming out probably tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but I kind of got busy with stuff. And that is my review for The Farewell. I have another review coming out probably on Monday, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I want to do a lot more live streams. I'm thinking about doing a live commentary soon. So we'll see. We'll see. I might even do a live commentary this week if you guys are down for that. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, and if you like movies, consider subscribing. I do reviews and all that good stuff. Okay. I agree. Lady and the Tramp is meant to be a cute movie. I think it will. I think it will. It will land with that cute feeling. Now, my only concern is the fact that this movie's not going out for theatrical release. Now, there's two ways to think about it. Number one is maybe they're trying to get more curated content onto their streaming service, which makes sense. But number two, the the agnostic inside me is saying, well, maybe this movie sucks, and they didn't feel confident releasing it theatrically, and because they knew the movie wasn't going to make a lot of money. Now, I wish, because I watched Dumbo, and Dumbo's not a bad movie. The Dumbo that came out this year by Tim Burton. I love Tim Burton. I'll watch anything he directs, but Dumbo wasn't bad, but it was something that they probably could have saved for the streaming service, in my opinion. Um, I don't know if I'd ever really watch it again, but yeah, I think I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Haven't seen the original in a while. Yeah, it's been years since I've seen it. Let me know if my it thumbnail is okay. Oh, for your video. Oh, I was confused. I was like, is there something wrong with my thumbnail? Like, is it not working? What the heck? Yeah, I'll let you know for sure, dude. Actually, I'll check out right now. Why not? Why not? Let me go to your channel. I like it, man. I like it. I like your face. Your face in it is really funny. And then you have like this clown. Yeah, this person in white makeup and stuff. Yeah, I like it, man. It's a cool trailer. Everyone has their own style. I still haven't really figured out what I want to completely do with my thumbnails yet, but I like mine right now where they are. Yeah, it's cool. Okay. All right. If you watch my review, She-Hulk might be pretty cool. Yeah, I think She-Hulk could be really awesome. I think it has, with her being a lawyer and stuff, it has maybe like a little bit of a Daredevil vibe. I'm really fascinated by how this character is going to look on screen because I I don't know. I have a few issues with the potential idea of what this character could look like and how it's going to be executed. But I mean, we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, you can never doubt Marvel. You really can't. Fire Stick allows me to watch anything without paying for a streaming service. Me happy. Well, I think I have a Fire Stick. Oh, I have a Fire TV Stick, which is like a Amazon device. It's like an Apple TV. So I'm guessing Fire Stick is different. I don't really know what it is. So, Mandalorian is basically the Clint Eastwood of the Star Wars universe. Mandalorian. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got like a Western vibe, and I really like that in my Star Wars movies. I like that gritty, that dirty atmosphere. It's one of the reasons why some of the prequel movies work for me. Well, Episode 3 works for me, but I do like a lot of the desert scenes in the other prequel movies because of the dirtiness behind it. Even though the characters for the most part look pretty clean, which I think is pretty dumb, but yeah, I really like the that gritty, that Western feel. That's what I was most excited about for Solo. Unfortunately, Solo doesn't really deliver, but it's the same thing, I believe. Fire Stick and Fire TV Stick. I may be wrong. Yeah, Fire Stick. I need to look this thing up, man. You've mentioned it a couple times now in a couple of different streams. How do you? I don't. Yeah. How do you get like the? That's interesting. So you get everything for free? I have no idea how that works, man. I don't know if I want to know, but hey, you do you, man. I don't necessarily believe piracy is a good thing. That's my one thing is like, for me, art it's something that these people put time and effort into, and I don't really want to take that opportunity of them making money for their service or their product, their creation. I don't really want to do that and take it away from them. But hey, you do you, man. I'm not going to judge. I don't do that. When I watch a movie or I have it. For example, I mean, I guess the only like Netflix. My mom has Netflix, and so I use her Netflix. Um, um, I have Hulu. My wife and I we pay for Hulu, even though I don't really watch anything on it. I watched an episode of Castle Rock the other day, and I was just like, I don't know if I like it. I don't know. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be from the first episode, but I might need to keep watching it. My wife watches Hulu. She uses Hulu a lot because she really likes anime. There's a lot of anime stuff on there, and so Hulu is pretty much kind of her thing. Um, and then Disney Plus we're gonna buy, and then movies. I have all my Blu-rays. Can't reach over here. These are extra copies of certain movies. Right there. Certain copies of certain movies. And then these are all of my Blu-rays underneath. And literally, it's so bad that I actually have, if you see, I have movies on top of other movies. I need to get a new shelf. And when I get my new shelf and I build it and everything, or even maybe before I build it, when I take out all of my movies in this current shelving and move it to a new shelf, I'm going to be doing a Blu-ray collection video. So yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy. I'm actually, I don't know. I'm like not really looking forward to it, but I will be doing a Blu-ray collection video, and then probably after that, I'll do Blu-ray haul videos every month. Because I think that will probably take a lot out of me, and I'll just be like, I don't want to ever do one of these again. But we'll see. I don't. They don't look like a lot of fun. You got to download certain apps, I believe. Okay. Review the prequels for Star Wars. Well, that's funny that you mentioned that. I actually do have reviews on my channel for episodes 1 through 3 with my buddy Clayton. You can go and find it. You could just go to my playlist section of my channel, and it's under the Star Wars reviews section of my channel. Yeah, if you just go to, I'll even show you where it is. Not show you, but I'll talk you through it. You go to my channel, you go to playlist. There is Star Wars movie reviews, and I have just 3 videos up, episodes 1 through 3. I will actually have my buddy's solo review up. I also have my own solo review, but to get to that, you have to go to my. Oh, maybe it's not even on. I don't even think it's in a playlist. I haven't put it in a playlist yet, but actually, maybe I do. No, I don't. But it's under my videos. You'll have to go back a ways to my videos. I do have a solo review, and then my buddy reviewed solo. I actually have 2 solo reviews. I have a regular review and a revisited review, so you can go check out what my thoughts are on watching it for the first time, and then beforehand, or then after buying it on Blu-ray and stuff. Awesome, I'll do that. Be right back. Got to pump up a ball for my nephew. You go do that, man. You go do that. So anyway, guys, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's been pretty quiet on the live stream. For those of you who are watching after the fact, again, make sure you guys like this video. Go subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. I will be posting up a review tomorrow of The Farewell. It's an Awkwafina movie, really good. And then I'll also be posting up a review of Solo, a Star Wars story. So make sure you guys subscribe to this channel because it is only going to get better. And live streams are going to be coming back. I'm going to get on a consistent Saturday night schedule for live streams. I'm also planning on doing maybe a live commentary this week of a movie. And I might have you guys decide what movie I watch. So if you comment down below on this video, now it has to be like realistic. It can't be like something that's not feasible to get my hands on. But anything, you know what? I'm trying to think of like something to give you guys. Like I'm trying to think. Maybe I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments. Like, what would you like me to do a commentary on or a review on in the future? How about that? We'll just kind of leave it open-ended. I want to see what you guys think. so that way you guys can get my full perspective on maybe one of your favorite movies or a movie that you didn't really like. So I'm just going to kind of leave it up to you guys. I'll probably do a commentary on something else. Like I'll probably choose it this time, but I do want your guys' take on like what you would want me to do in the future moving forward. I could do Nightmare on Elm Street. Maybe I'll do a live commentary on, one of the Friday the 13th movies. I don't know. Just give me some ideas. Give me some feedback. I plan for October is going to be a crazy month. Every single day in October, I plan on doing a video. It's going to take a lot out of me, but I'm planning on doing, whether it be a review, a live commentary, a live watch, whatever. I will be doing a lot in October, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I will have a lot more Star Wars content out there. I know I've taken a long break, and I promise you it will get a lot better. But the Disney Plus stuff is so exciting. I am so excited for Disney's next movement and where they're going next and what we're going to be seeing. And I think living in this day and age and being alive at this time and being film fans ourselves and TV fans, we are so privileged now more than ever. And so it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. I wouldn't mind doing a live commentary for a horror movie. Yeah, that's probably the plan. I don't know which one. I haven't decided yet. Kind of looking at my Blu-ray collection. I'm like, which one could I do? Which one could I do? But it's got to be a movie that I've seen multiple times in order for me to do that. One of which could be like Sleepaway Camp or something, which is a great movie. I love the movie so much, but I kind of want to do a live commentary because I did a live chat while I was watching the entire trilogy of Child's Play movies, which took a lot out of me, 4.5 hours long. And we got quite a bit of people in here, and it was a lot of fun. So I want to do something like that where it's more interactive with you guys because I really do like talking movies with you guys. And I like being able to, reply to your comments in the chat. And we just have a good time. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to go, spend time with my wife for the rest of the night. Hello, are you going to do 31 Days of Halloween? That's my plan, Laundry Day. It's not going to be like a 31 on 31, like ranking all the Halloween movies and stuff like that, or like, whatever. It's going to be, October is going to be kind of weird. I'm going to do every single day, I'm going to do something different because I love horror so much. Whether it be, now the only thing so on Sunday nights, I'll probably do like horror news or like maybe a horror live chat where I'm not really watching a movie or anything, but I'm just kind of doing like a live stream and we just talk nothing but like horror films or like maybe a certain franchise or maybe we talk about horror news, whatever, or we could talk about like the horror movies of this year or whatever. That's kind of my plan, Laundry. I think that would be a lot of fun. I'm going to come up with a schedule when we get closer to October, but I plan on every single day making a video to contribute to, the 31 Days of Halloween. Now, I will also still be doing my regular new released reviews. So like Joker, I'm still going to be doing a review on that. I'm going to be doing a review on all the movies that come out in October, whether they're horror or not. But every day I will do something horror based. So it's going to take a lot out of me probably. It's going to be crazy. I'm definitely going to be needing your guys' help. And I haven't decided yet, but I am planning for one of the things that I want to do is I want to do a review of an entire franchise of horror films. I have two franchises picked out. I'm only going to do one for this year. And then next year I'll probably do the other one that we didn't do this year. And I want you guys to comment down below what you guys would like me to do. I can either do Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th. Those are the two that I want to do. I'm not going to do Halloween just yet. I'm kind of waiting until we get like Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends, and stuff like that. And then Halloween, because I've seen it so many times. I've already reviewed it on my channel, the original Halloween. I might do a live commentary on that movie when we get closer to October. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. That's not for a while, but I kind of want to get that out there, get the gears rolling a little bit. I won't be doing a 25 Days of Christmas thing because I I love Christmas movies, but I don't know of that many that I like not that I like or dislike, but I don't really know of 25 Christmas movies on the spot to like make content for. Horror, I think, is just horror to me is a lot easier than doing like say like Christmas or like a specific thing, but we'll see. Maybe what I do plan on doing though for Christmas, this is again in the future. When Black Christmas the remake comes out from Blumhouse, I will be doing a review of Black Christmas the original, and then also Black Xmas, the crappy 2000s remake that no one likes. But yeah, let me know if you guys are, interested in any of that stuff down below. I'm going to go. My voice is like killing me right now because I've been going for an hour and 5 minutes, and I realized I didn't have anything to drink before I did this, and I didn't pour myself a drink during this. So I'm going to go. But anyway, guys, and that's cool that you're going to do something similar to 31 Days of Halloween. I'll definitely have to check that out, Mike. Anyway, make sure you guys, again, like this video, subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.